Good morning. It's coffee talk. 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 Coffee talk. How's that? Mm. Good morning. I just finished teaching our hatha class, and if you're interested in taking it, it was really yummy. We did a lot of stuff with our backs because our lower backs were achy. So we got that, and I'll post it below if you're interested. I want to jump on here and ask you something. When you think about your overall life right now, if you hit the pause button on where you are in your life right now, how are you feeling? How are you feeling emotionally overall? So one of the ways that I was always taught is if there's a waiter coming by with a big platter of emotions, right? All the different emotions you can feel: jealous, rage, joyful, gratitude, all the things. What emotion are you picking up the most, right? What is your favorite thing to chew on? Maybe it's resentment. Maybe it's scarcity. Maybe it's low self-esteem, whatever, right? I want you just to take a moment and notice what you're swimming with the most, what you're feeling the most in your life. Okay. And as many of you know, I have complex PTSD. I was diagnosed years ago, and that diagnosis really helps me understand why I am the way I am. It also helps me teach the people who love me, why I am the way I am, and some of the things that help me when I'm in crisis, or when I'm in a struggle or whatever. And so I'm offering this to anybody out there who has had trauma. And guess what? We've all had it. Every single day we have stress and trauma. What becomes PTSD or complex PTSD is when we are not processing these emotions, when we are holding them back or not safe to share or whatever. It becomes what in yoga we call a samskara. I won't get into all that today, but it becomes sort of a wheel of energy that gets stuck inside of us. With one little thing that happens, it could just blow up, right? And so part of what we learn in all of the work that I'm doing is how do we regulate ourselves, right? How do we reparent ourselves? How do we take some of that big dips and ebbs and flows out of our practice and out of our lives so that we can keep an even keel, right? Not possible because life throws us lots of ringers, but the idea is to be able to regulate our emotions and what we talk in the inner circle about being emotionally mature, emotionally mature. Okay. So if you're enjoying these ponders, please subscribe to the channel. If you know someone who would benefit from some of these ponders, please tell them about the channel. I want all of us to know we don't have to suffer needlessly. Years I suffered needlessly, just keep spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning on things that went wrong, people to blame, why, all the stuff. And it took me so much of my life draining out of me. I don't want anybody else to do that. And so that's why I'm here with this work. So if you're interested and you're enjoying them, subscribe to the channel. You'll get notices when they come out, and share it with a friend, right? Give the gift of self-care and health. It's just such a beautiful thing. All right, let's talk about today. Why am I on here? I am on here because I am super duper duper excited. I've been waiting for this day quite a long time. I would say for probably, we'll say 10 years, but maybe 8 years for sure. Okay. And I'm finally at the place in my business where I can truly offer this to you. And it is from the bottom of my heart. If you are a veteran, right, if you have served in the armed forces, or you are a partner to a veteran, I want you to know you're always free, right? You're always free into anything I do except the private stuff, but any of my group coaching, any of my women's groups, any of my yoga classes, you are free. I want to give back to you for the true gift that you've given us by being in our armed forces. So if you know a veteran, always and forever free, okay? For these yoga classes and for this group work. But what is on here today? Today, I'm talking about spring cleaning. I'm talking about spring cleaning. We're going into the inner circle. We're talking about gratitude and journaling and how we can be bringing gratitude into our practice every single day, into our lives every single day. And so I'm coming to you today with this idea of gratitude. I am so grateful for you. I am so grateful for you. I'm so grateful that you are a person who is focusing on your personal development. I am so grateful that there are people like you out in this world serving other people, gifting to other people, showing up for other people, that my job in my mind is to make sure that you are doing the same for yourself. Self-care as a spiritual practice, self-care as an act of service. So I often say, I would give and give and give and give and give to people at my own peril, way past the point of what was good for me, totally abandoning my own needs in order to serve people. That's how I got to be liked. That's how I got to feel loved. That's how I sort of was a good girl, right? And I know a lot of you are like, yeah, 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 that's me too. That's me too, right? But what I started to realize when it came time to like making sure I'm eating well and making sure I'm sleeping well and making sure I'm taking care of myself, I realized that that is the way I serve my children and my clients. If I'm not well fed, if I've not slept well, if I'm worried about money, or if I'm worried about things outside of my control, it drains me, just like in the earlier days, of my life energy. And I'm showing up for you. I'm still doing all the work, but now I have a ton of resentment. I'm showing up with resentment instead of service. And so when I started to realize when my kids were young, I have to take care of myself in order to take care of them, I started to look at self-care as an act of service. And unfortunately, or fortunately, that was enough incentive for me to take care of myself when I thought of the fact that I'm doing it for other people. And I know that sounds odd to a lot of you, but some of you totally understand what I'm saying. And it's those people that understand what I'm saying. This offer I'm giving you is really, really for you. Okay. So on my portal, and I'll tell you in another video what the portal is and how to do it, but on my portal right now, my online yoga studio, I offer classes for all levels: gentle yoga, hatha level, where we learn basic alignment, flow yoga. I also do healthy habit lectures and courses where we talk about how do you get a good night's sleep? How do you get up in the morning and have a breath practice? How do you show up with your sensuality or your hobbies? How are you showing up in your relationships? So each month we target a different habit and we start to get an idea of how we're showing up. We get to see ourselves in the reflection of other people. We get to see ourselves in the reflection of ourselves, what we say versus what we do. Really powerful. And I've been working this inner circle for about 8 or 9 years now. Okay. But for you, for spring cleaning, I am putting all of my courses on this online studio for free, right? All of the courses. We're talking about yoga for weight management, which I started about 12 years ago, taught it for years. It was my signature course, yoga for weight management. Can you manage your weight with yoga? Heck yeah, you can. Okay. That's on there for anybody who's on the portal. Number 2, my intimate yoga course. I offer intimate yoga programs for couples. And this is the precursor to that live work where we take a 28-day course. So 28 days, it's a series of 12 videos where you get to dive in and sort of look at how you're looking at your partner, maybe where you're shirking responsibility a little bit, maybe some things that you could do to bring you back to intimacy if you feel like you're pretty estranged. That is free to you. Free to you. I also have self-care for the healthcare professionals, where I brought program into hospitals and I've been teaching different ways that nurses and nurse practitioners and doctors can show up for their self-care in a world that, has been defined as healthcare as hell. It's hell right now. And so this is a course to hold you. That's free on there. And finally, a 6-week yoga for beginners course. If you are like, I'd love to do yoga, but I don't have the first idea of what I would start with, then that course is free to you. Okay. Everything is going to be on this portal. Now, here's the deal. It's only $79 a month to take these classes. That's less than $20 a week. And on that program, I am now, for the very first time, offering all of it, all of my courses on the platform for you for $79 a month. Not just the yoga live or recorded, but the yoga for weight management course, the intimate yoga, stop blaming them course, the self-care for the healthcare professional course, which is tons of videos, and then also the 6-week yoga for basics course. And this is yours. If you act now, okay? If you act now, the end of March all the way through April, so you have about 6 weeks to make this decision. If you purchase it for $79, or you purchase the year, if you decide that's how you want to do it, $79 times 12, you could buy it that way. Either way, I am giving you a charter member where it will never go up for you. Okay. That's huge. because some of the inner circle members who started at the very beginning, who are still on it, and the price is like quadrupled, they're still paying that original fee. Okay. You could have that offer too. $79 a month, less than $20 a week for all of this forever. Forever. Okay. I want you to get to the mat. I want you to explore this idea of shedding this past, learning truly how to reparent you in the way that you wished you'd been parented in the first place, with grounding and affirmations and love and tangible tools that you can take every single day. Okay. So it's open. It's open. This is open. If you're interested in joining, reach out to me, innergazeyoga@gmail.com, innergazeyoga@gmail.com, and we'll get you on that platform. And then anytime you want to, as long as you want to, as short as you want to, you can explore that platform and it will be yours. This access will be yours forever as we move forward into this next year. Okay. Does that sound fun? I hope it does. A couple of these courses come with free coaching calls. So, I mean, these are like $100 bonuses. This is a really good offer. I'm telling you. Okay. I hope you do it. I hope you reach out. I hope one of these courses sings to your heart. If you want to do the live inner circle meetings, it's going to be the $149 price. So this is only for people who are doing it yourself. But if you are coming into the live inner circle meetings, then it is going to be the upgrade to $149. But it's a beautiful way to see if it even resonates with you and where you are. Okay. As always, I hope this work is of such deep benefit to you. It is a true honor and privilege to serve you in this way. Act now, $79 a month. All of this is yours. And if you join before the end of April, it will never go up. Never. All right. Deep bows. Much love. So much love. Namaste.